How much was it? None. We're a minute over.
I know she always has style. I don't have style. Yeah, she has style. My next song.
Hello, happy Sunday morning.
Happy Sunday.
Thank you all for bringing the tornado warning.
Right.
Wasn't it something? And the water's way up. If you just look out there, you can see that beautiful, beautiful bay. It's so wonderful and beautiful. I'm sorry, those of you that are joining us on live stream, if that's not your view this morning, but it is beautiful. It is beautiful. So this is your view this morning, and it's beautiful as well. So thank you all so much for joining us. And if we will stand, we will say our great invocation. Our great invocation that was written by Charles Fillmore, co-founder of Unity, along with his wife Myrtle Fillmore. We are now in the presence of pure being and immersed in the Holy Spirit of life, love, and wisdom. We acknowledge thy presence and thy power, O blessed Spirit. In thy divine wisdom, now erase our mortal limitations, and from thy pure substance of love, bring into manifestation our world according to thy perfect law. Isn't that wonderful? And it is a perfect law. The natural law is a perfect law. We have Brother Wynn celebrating with us this morning very strongly. And the tides have risen with the full moon coming. And if anybody was like me and you had a sleepless night last night because you are so in tune with that moon energy, then I feel for you. I know. But thank you so much for coming out, and it's so wonderful to see all of your faces, and it's going to be an amazing day, an amazing service. We have so much wonderful talent here. I want to bring up Miah here and make a little announcement. Miah has stepped forward to be our music director. Spirit that lives in each and every one of us, and I'm really excited. Thank you. Thank you. We are so blessed and so grateful and so thankful that he is steering our music programs, and what an abundance we have. I'm so excited. I'm just thinking. I'm so excited. So I'm going to turn it over.
Yes, thank you, thank you. You're welcome to stay standing. We're going to do one of my favorites. This is called I Feel Your Spirit.
Yeah.
All over me, it's in my hands, in my soul.
you. Thank you for being here with us. Unity and unity. God is so good. Ah, I love that. I love some good praise and worship. God is so good. God is so good. Ah. Sister Laura.
Today's daily word is rise. Throughout time, there have been people who have led lives that's changed the world. These words and deeds provided hope and inspiration for those who would carry forth their legacy of love, growth, evolution, long after they've left this life. The most powerful contribution was their ability to inspire others, to express their own divine purpose. As more and more people reach their highest potential, the whole of humanity ascends. Today, I honor those who have led lives of service, striving for love, truth, and justice. I take steps not just to commensurate their journey, but their contributions, and embark on my own. I rise gratefully to contribute all that I can to the growth and evolution of all humankind. Isra 10:4 says, "Take action, for it is our duty, and we are with you. Be strong. Do it." And as I sat with the daily word today, I actually have one denial and two affirmations. So we'll start with the denial, and feel free to participate and respond if it sits you or sits with your spirit. No one else is coming. I am the leader I seek.
No one else is coming. I am the leader I seek.
I am providing hope and inspiration through my words and deeds.
I am providing hope and inspiration through my words and deeds.
I am grateful to contribute growth and evolution to humankind.
I am grateful to contribute growth and evolution to humankind.
I was going to sing this one song, but I'm prompted to sing something else. I'm going to listen and sing something else. That's what we do. Come just as you are. Hear the Spirit call. Come just as you are. Come and see. Come receive. Come and live forever. Come just as you are. Hear the Spirit call. Come just as you are. Come and see. Come receive. Come and live forever. Life everlasting. Praise for today. Taste the living water and never thirst again. Come just as you are. Hear the Spirit call. Come
Christ, a King, come and live forevermore. Come just as you are. The Spirit lives and dwells in and as and through you. Come as you are. Thank you, God, for accepting every part of me. It feels so good. I don't know about you, but I feel something in the atmosphere today. It feels really awesome. I hope you at home can feel this too. It feels great. So now we're going to move into the portion of our service where we get into meditation. We center ourselves and we ground ourselves and prepare for another awesome week. It starts right now. Our intentions starts right here, right now. Thank you, Sister Camille.
Yeah.
Allow your feet to be on the floor. Allow your palms to be up, facing up on your lap. To hold the energy that's in this room, that's around our area. Come as you are to this space. Focus on the beating of your heart. And just breathe. Take a nice deep breath in. And let it out. Make that little sound in the back of your throat when you exhale. It feels so good. Take a nice breath in. And let's do that again. And every time you do this, feel your body relaxing more and more. Just be. Just feel your body in this space. Almost like you're the only person in this room. And with every exhale, feel joy in your heart. Notice now wherever you are in your mind, where you're at your happy place, your mountain, your lakes. Notice the sunset. Beautiful sunset, all different colors. Choose one color that radiates with you. And allow that color to come and envelop your entire body and pour into your heart center. Feel the joy, the love, the light, all that it brings to you. Nowhere to go, nothing to do, but just be. Listen to any messages that might come to you at this time. Give you a moment in free space to absorb those messages. There's a reason for the color and a reason for the message. Always. And as you start to come back to this space, notice your body, how different it feels from when you started to right now. Just notice how relaxed and tuned
Spirit, pour your love in me. Pour your love into my heart. Oh, wonderful Spirit, mighty Spirit. Say that with us. Wonderful Spirit from your core. Wonderful Spirit. One more time. Wonderful Spirit. Thank you, Spirit, for being alive in us, as us. Thank you, God. Pour your love in me. Pour your love into my heart. Oh, wonderful Spirit, pour your love in me. Pour your love into my heart. Oh, wonderful Spirit, wonderful Spirit. One more time, wonderful. Wonderful Spirit. Oh, thank you, God. Pour your love in me. Pour your love into my heart. Oh, wonderful Spirit. Thank you, guys. That beautiful space. You're welcome. Kimberley Harrell, come on up and share a beautiful word with us. I feel so light. So it's Martin Luther King weekend this weekend. What a beautiful meditation. It was wonderful. So here we are, all together. And we know it's no accident. It's divine appointment. Today we are here, and it is by divine appointment. Together in this community that one day was only dreamed about. We are a community that is inclusive and all welcoming. A community come together in love and without regard to outward differences, much like the community Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. dreamed about. You know, I spoke this past Friday at an elementary school on the south side of St. Pete. At that school, there was truly every flavor of small human you could imagine. And what a sacred experience that was to share Cherokee stories with those beautiful beings. Beautiful beings of light, radiating in every color, from every direction. Because let me tell you, to hold the attention of a group of children ranging from kindergarten to 5th grade all at the same time, that's a challenge. But they learned about grandmother spider and the connection that we all have, one to each other, and then each other to the animals,
and then to the plants, to the trees, to the water, to the rocks, to all things on this earth. And after the storytelling, we talked about medicine bags. And that's the title of my talk today, Choose Your Medicine. Choose your medicine. Because after we talked about medicine bags and I explained what a medicine bag was and why you might want to have one in your life, I gave each child a medicine bag. And we talked about choosing the things you would allow to be in your bag. And they were so empowered to know that this was their bag and they got to choose. And it was up to them what went in that bag. So what did they want their medicine to be? It was entirely their choice. And one child raised her hand and she said, "Is it real medicine?" And I said, "Yes, but it's not like the medicine that you're going to buy at the store. It's medicine that helps us live a happy life." And they all smiled. And we placed turquoise in that medicine bag. I gave them all a small nugget of turquoise. They placed it in the bag to bring in the earth energy. And then we placed a shell to connect with the water and the moon energy. And then I gave them each a silver engraved charm that had a word that they chose that resonated with their spirit. And then I gave them each a carved animal to put in their bag that honored the connection with all living things on this earth. And then we got excited. We went outside to find more treasures to put in their medicine bags. And one small girl said, "Well, this is the first time I ever went on a hike at school." And I said, "Do you like to go on hikes?" And she nodded her head so vigorously. She said, "Yeah, I love it, but I've never done it at school." And then one of the small boys said to me, "I like being connected like this." He said, "I like being connected." Because we had talked about Grandmother Spider and the gift of her web at the beginning of time, connecting us all. Oh, what a world to dream about. That all these children, in every flavor you could imagine, we're all out there together, just breathing in and living in the fact that they were connected to each other. Because I explained to them, you might have several tribes in your life. You have your family tribe, and you have your school tribe and your classroom, and then this is your after-school tribe. And when you see people in your tribe, it makes you feel like you have a warm smile in your heart. So as we look for those treasures for our medicine bag, we're going to look for things that give you a warm smile. And it was so amazing to have a child run up with a little bitty white flower that was teeny tiny. And she said, "Can I put this flower in my medicine bag?" And I said, "It's your medicine bag. It's your choice. Does that flower give you a warm smile in your heart?" And she said, "Yes." And we found snail shells and flowers and pieces of grass and leaves and a red leaf. A red leaf. So they were so excited about all the things that they were finding for their medicine bag. And, you know, that's exactly what I believe Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. envisioned. A world where every race, creed, and color of child could come together and learn, with nobody saying they couldn't be together. They couldn't embrace each other. They couldn't learn from each other. So I borrowed the words when I was talking to these children of Miah Angelou. And I said, "You are more alike than you are different." And they all nodded their heads in agreement. And they loved that feeling of connection. And they truly saw no difference in themselves, even though one of the small girls said, "Even though we all don't look the same, We're more alike. I said, yes, you are more alike. And at Unity of Gulfport, I believe we are more alike than we are different. And I believe we are stepping boldly forward into a world only previously dreamed about, creating a community, being a lighthouse to all, shining light on a better way, a practical way to live with spirituality in your life every day. I'm so blessed and humbled to be here and offer gratitude to all of you who come in person to join together in this community, and all of you that come online to join in community. I want to thank you for believing in our vision and our mission. And let's together offer in prayer. May our vision and mission prove as timeless and as the teachings and words of Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr. I'm going to go with that. We are so blessed to have a ministry that, in the same vein as Dr. Martin Luther King, teaches a practical application of spirituality, because that was part of his dream. That was part of Dr. Martin Luther King's dream, that people get practical about their spirituality and bring it and live it daily. And that's our mission right here at Unity of Gulfport, that we create practical applications to bring spirituality in our day, every day. So when I thought to share a message about honoring the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., I knew that I could not improve upon his words, his own words through the 1950s and the 1960s that still resonate and echo through our world today. We, each one of us, have a responsibility. Making a difference requires action on your part, on my part. It's our responsibility to live the dream of Dr. King, not just in words, but in action, not just in talk, but in our daily walk. The sacred mission to save humanity was not just for Dr. King, but also for each one of us. If humanity is going to continue to prosper and thrive, it's going to have to take the efforts of countless everyday people like you and me, and many others whose names will never be known, who decide that they cannot sit on the sidelines any longer. They can't sit around idle while the cup of injustice, suffering, and pain overflows. They just have to get up and do something. But be warned, Dr. King's dream can just easily become an afterthought if all we do is leave here and simply check the box that we were present, we were here, and go home and do nothing to make this community a better place. Do nothing to make this world a better place. Shining your light so that all may see a better world where we are connected one to each other, just as those sweet school children saw it and felt it. They felt that connection. They saw the connection. They felt the connection in their heart. And it didn't take force. And it didn't take prodding for them to see it. All it took was a gentle awareness to make them aware, to take a moment and become aware of the person sitting to your left and the person sitting to your right, and affirm and acknowledge that you are connected with a thread from your heart to theirs, always. So we can begin today by changing our minds on how we view things. We can have a new thought. Is that what we're all about? That new thought. New thought. Viewing the world with a greater awareness and open awareness in everyday life. Open awareness means approaching situation with fresh eyes, letting go of our habits, those habitual reactions that we have, some people call them knee-jerk reactions that we have, and our expectations for the future. Just let those go. And look at the world with new eyes and a new thought of how you might show up and be. So many people go around living life feeling like something's wrong, or like maybe they're wrong, and not liking who they are, focusing on all the things they need to change, especially at this time of the year. We start seeing all the things in the mirror that we want to change, that we need to do. Constantly being critical of ourselves, not being kind with our self-talk. You know, it's a multi-billion-dollar industry, the changing yourself, self-improvement industry. It's thriving because we have all been so convinced that there's something wrong with us. We've got to change it. We've got to get better. And then people wonder why you're not happy. Why am I not happy? Because the world's telling me I'm not happy. I'm not good enough. I need to change this or change that, and I need to buy this or buy that to be better. And all we have to do is take a look in our hearts and know that we are a divine child of God, and we are better. We are best. When people look at themselves in the mirror and they wonder, why am I not happy? It's like they have a war going on inside. I told those children, and I hope I taught them, that they have a choice. They always have a choice in how they feel and how they choose to be. I said, something can happen to you today, and maybe Mom made you the sandwich that you didn't, not your favorite. Well, you can stop right there, and you can take a choice. You can be angry about it. Or you can be happy about it that Mom fixed you a sandwich in the first place. And then whichever sandwich Mama decided was best for you. Because she knows. Mama always knows what's best for you. So I told them the Cherokee story shared by a grandfather to a grandson about two wolves. And the grandfather and the grandson are sitting, and the little boy says, Grandfather, today I got angry. I was so angry. I was mad. But yesterday I was happy. What makes me be happy sometimes and what makes me be angry sometimes? And grandfather sat, took a moment, as grandfathers do. They don't always just answer you right away. He said, well, son, we all have two wolves inside of us. One is good. One is always happy, yipping and playing. One is always joyful, smiling, always happy. The other wolf is sad, angry, afraid, and they get to fighting. Those wolves get to fighting each other. And then the grandfather trailed off and stopped the story. And the little boy knew the grandfather sometimes just took a while to say something. So he waited and he waited until he couldn't stand it anymore. And he said, who won? If they're fighting, who won? And the grandfather looked at him and he said, the one that you feed.
Yes.
The one that you feed gets strong. And the one that you feed wins the fight. So I explained to those children that the one you feed gets strong, the other one goes to sleep. So when you have something happen and you have a choice, because you can't change it, it already happened. You can't make it not happen. It happened, but you have a choice on whether you're happy about it happening or mad and angry about it happening. And that's always your choice. And when you choose to be happy, you're feeding the good wolf. When you choose to be angry, you're feeding the bad wolf. And the one you feed will get strong, and the other one would just lay down and go to sleep. So they really resonated with the two wolves story. So always know it's your choice. You get to decide. Isn't that the beauty of the world? You get to decide. Experiencing the world with an open awareness will bring a feeling of wholeness that you've never had before. It'll bring joy, it'll bring peacefulness, it'll bring love, and yours will be a God-filled world. It's always your choice. And Dr. King taught us we can make a difference in our communities, in our neighborhoods, in our cities, in our state, if we put down hatred and pick up love. We can continue to live out the dream of Martin Luther King if we put aside our differences and realize we're more alike than we are different, and pick up togetherness. Put down division and pick up tolerance and understanding for all of God's children. We can make that change today if we will be willing to unfurl the fingers that make a fist and extend to our neighbor in a handshake. Or we unfurl the fingers of the fist and come together in namaste. So what is the common thread that runs through all of those teachings? The teachings of Dr. King. The common thread is love. It's simply love. We can make a change when we honor that we are all connected, all part of that collective Christ consciousness, and then we radiate out that love. What will you allow to be in your medicine bag? What medicine do you choose? It's your choice, always. In 1967, Martin Luther King gave a speech. Where do we go from here? Chaos or community? Isn't that a good topic? Chaos or community? And he said during that speech, be a bush. If you can't, be a tree. If you can't be a highway, just be a trail. If you can't be a sun, then be a star. For it isn't by size that you win or fail. Be the best of whatever you are. Be the best you that ever lived. Only you can be you. So whatever it is you are, whether it's the tree or the bush, whether it's the highway or the trail, whether it's the sun or the star, whatever it is, be that and be the best that you can be. Then Dr. King said in 1960, if you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. But whatever you do, you keep moving forward. And Dr. King did just that. He moved forward. And he didn't just move forward. He moved a nation forward. And he didn't just move a nation forward. He moved the world forward. He touched the lives of others in a positive, enriching way through his message of peace and of love. Dr. King changed this country, and he changed the world. His voice and his legacy will live on forever, echoing for our future generations. Martin Luther King Jr. lived his life with purpose. Purpose as true and beautiful as any this world has ever witnessed. He believed passionately in his dream, achieving the goal of uniting this country and removing the barriers of racial hatred. Dr. King advocated that we come together for open, honest dialogue and communication. What defined Martin Luther King was his vision, his willingness to think big, bigger than perhaps anyone who had ever come before. The reason he achieved his dream of equality and civil rights for all was due to his nonviolent, peaceful engagement that resonated with people of all colors. And he stayed true to them in integrity, even when people spit in his face, when people threw bombs at his front door. He stayed in integrity in his words of nonviolence and peaceful communication. Good will triumph. God will triumph, because the overwhelming majority of us want to live in peace. We want to live in harmony, and we want to live in love. Let's don't let the minority choose how this world is. Let the majority of us who have a new thought, who honor Martin Luther King, say, we want to live in peace. We want to live in harmony. We want to live in love. And we unfurl our fingers and come together in namaste. That's the medicine we want in our life. That's the medicine I want in my medicine bag. What will you choose? Our world desperately needs solutions, not anger, fear, and despair. As much today as 60 years ago when Martin Luther King spoke those words. The reason we look up to Dr. King with such admiration is because he was the living embodiment of driving, peaceful, powerful action that was rooted in love. He stood firm. He reminded us always in integrity, walking his talk of nonviolence and peace. He was a visionary, courageous, determined, and resilient. So let's dream to inspire others with a positive message of love, faith, unity, and peace. Let's aim to offer practical solutions. Let's emulate the type of change and good that Martin Luther King Jr. inspired, the work he ended up dying for. We can all do it. But in order to do it, we must always be moving forward in thought and moving forward in action. We must remain in integrity, and we must walk our talk, just as Cindy shared with us before we started the service. We must show up in this world as love. We must hold tight to those medicine bags and sprinkle that good medicine all over the world. So in closing, I want to say, we can make a difference. One small win at a time. We can all be difference makers in the world, remembering to shine our light. In 1963, during his I Have a Dream speech, Dr. King gave us these words: darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. I believe that unarmed truth and unconditional love will have the final word in reality. And just as I taught those children Friday, it's our choice what our reality is. It's our choice what we allow into our life. So here at Unity of Gulfport, we have a mission and a vision. It's truth and love and peace. We have committed to coexisting in unity through love and peace. And that is our mission. And so it is.
So it is. Multitasking, I can do this. So I'm gonna close with this beautiful. Get feedback, that's good. Don't trip. All right, this one is not something I've sung before, so, but yeah, it's called Still I Rise. Shattered, but I'm not broken. But time will heal. Heavy the load of the cross I bear, lonely the road I trod, I dare, shaken, but here I stand, weary all. I press my on, long are the nights, the tears I cry, dark are the days, the sun in the sky.
I've decided to sing announcements. Listen, after I'm done, could you at least stand up and applause for me? So last week our offering was, and last week's offering included our Wednesday meditation. So our offering was $703.70 is being set aside for Habitat. During the week on Thursday, when you get your email from us, it will have the dates that we are actually going to have the 2 Habitat builds. So we'll let you know on that. Apparently, I thought I was really good at math, but apparently when I said that the new members orientation is the 3rd Sunday, I meant the 4th Sunday. So it is next week, not this week as the 3rd Sunday would be. So if you would like membership, we have some information in the back. We would like as many of you as possible that have been thinking about it. In the words of Martin Luther King, it's time to act. So we invite this community to continue in its growth, and we're happy that you're here, so thank you for that. There is a first members meeting. Now this is real, January 30th, which is the last, whatever day it is, it's the last Sunday of this month. I thought I got that one right. We are going to have a members meeting immediately following service, and we are going to vote on the board. So we're really excited about that. So that would be for members. So I, again, am going to say, if you want to be a member, let's stay next week after service. We're so happy Miah is part of the Unity of Gulfport. We're blessed with his talents, right? However, I will tell you, we're blessed with her talent and her talent. Okay, you would show up on the piano today. And by the way, we're blessed with your talent and your talent and your talent. So thank you for that. We are asking if you are a musician, a singer, somebody who has been doing meditation and would like to participate in Sunday meditation, there's a volunteer sheet in the back. What's beautiful about this community is people are sharing their gifts, and that's really important. Yes. And by doing that, you are changing not only our community, but our world. So, every Wednesday, we have live meditation. It is at the Gulfport Library. So if you can join us on Wednesday, that would be awesome.
What time?
It is at 11:30. Dr. Debbie is here, and she is doing prayer requests after service. We also have prayer request forms. If you have certain prayer requests, and just a reminder, those get sent to a team of people who are praying for us. And then after they pray for or whatever our prayer requests are, 7 days later, they get sent over to Silent Unity, and they pray for those requests for 30 days. So let's put the power of that thought and that prayer and that intention to work. Upcoming event, okay, you know Mind, Body, Spirit, right? I mean, that thing is packed with vendors. It's such an exciting event. We have quite a few people who signed up to volunteer, and we thank you for that. I think there are still a few more openings.
But I don't think there are any more openings for vendors, is that right?
We have a space for one reader and 2 vendors, and that's all.
Okay, so we have space for 3, 1 reader and 2 vendors. Okay, so if you have friends that want to participate in that, please let us know. It really actually warms my heart to see all of the beautiful connections that are happening and taking place outside of our halls and our services. And so our community is working. It is spirit-led and guided, and we are making connections beyond that. And so I would invite you, please stay after church, get to know somebody, talk to somebody. Maybe somebody needs the gift that you have to offer. And so we ask you to share yourselves with your community. Thank you.
Yes, so we have 1 spot for reader and 2 vendor spots. Because I added those when I thought it was getting too close, and I was nervous about, oh, we're gonna fill up and we're gonna overflow, so I added a couple. So that's why they're available. So if you know somebody that wants to, that just hasn't had a chance to, tell them to hurry up and get those spots. So now, yeah, we're gonna do our song. And I believe Amy's gonna come up and play the flute.
Thank you, God. Yes, we do. Amy's going to join us on the flute. I'm going to grab this. Can you grab the drum for me? Yay. Yes. Just jump right in, sugar. We're going to thank Spirit for this beautiful day. We invite you guys to join us as well.
How blessed are we?
Yeah.
Right? Oh my God. Amazing. That's the word for today. So we're going to finish with our closing song, and that's Thank You for This Day, Spirit. If we can all sing it together. All right. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This wonderful, this wonderful, this wonderful day. This wonderful, this wonderful, this wonderful day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. My beautiful, my beautiful, my beautiful day. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful day. I'm ad-libbing today. Thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my friends. Thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you, my wonderful. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This wonderful, this wonderful, this wonderful day. This wonderful, this wonderful, this wonderful day. Yay!
The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. For God is amazing. All the time. And all the time. God is amazing. Thank you.